This area right over here against this wall is where I'll primarily be working today. I have a few other little things I need to get accomplished as well. These plants right here, the common name is a philodendron tree. There's actually two different plants here, two different pots. I need to clean these up. They're pretty dusty. There's one pot right here, and this plant was outside for the summer. And you notice it's a lot greener than the plant down here. It's a lot greener, and it had a nice growth spurt. All this up top here, this was all the new growth while it was outside on the porch for the summer. What I've done over here is I put an LED grow light directly above it, so it keeps that upright growth structure. And give it some extra light so it stays nice and green. And for this one down here, which has its own pot, I have an extra light shining down right on this area, and that's up here. It's just coming right down onto this spot here. We're going to be cleaning these plants up, as well as this heartleaf philodendron right here. This will be getting cleaned up. And there are also two spider plants. This one I propagated in the spring. It's doing pretty good. And I got a larger one over here. It's much more mature. I believe this is maybe 2 years old now. It's doing really well. Now, the neem oil, that's over in this room. I got some of it in here for you. I want to show you that and just talk to you about that real quick. It's a oil. It's a natural oil from the neem tree, extracted from the nut. And it's 100% natural. I dilute this. This little container here is a concentrated form. I dilute this 50% extra. It's at half strength. I'm using it at half strength because it is an oil. I don't use it as much as it's directed to use it, and I use it at half strength so I don't clog the pores within the plant, but it will clean the plant up and make it nice and shiny. What I like about this also is it is an insecticide and a fungicide, and it's also a millicide. The millicide means that it actually will kill millipedes within the soil. What you do, you just spray it on the plant and wipe the plant off, or you can just spray it and leave it there, but it can leave spots. And seeing that I'm cleaning it up to look better, I'm gonna actually wipe it off. But the material here, this oil, it actually gets absorbed right into the plant and is in all of the plant tissue, the stem, the leaves, the roots, and provides it with a little bit of extra protection, and the plant will look much nicer too after we've cleaned it up. But I am getting ready to make 2 different videos. One's on propagating Monstera deliosus, and the other one is on putting houseplants, getting them ready and putting them into aquariums, having them grow out of the aquariums. So I do need to make a few cuttings on this plant right now. This is a Monstera deliosus, and what I will be doing is making a couple of cuts. I'm going to be taking the growing tips off. This plant falls over because it's just a little cheap plastic pot, and I've had it for, this plant's been growing for about a year and a half, so it's gotten quite large, and it falls over now when the pot dries out. So I'm going to be propagating this. What we're going to do is right where there is a node, where the vine is, and where a leaf comes out, you'll get a node, and a root will grow out of that. And that's what we're going after, are some of these growing tips. And I'll be making a few cuts and showing you what I do to ensure that, the chances of this propagation taking, this cutting taken, has a good success rate. So this is a growing tip right here. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to leave both of these leaves on. I'm going to come down to the next node and make a cut, but I'm going to leave quite a bit of this space right here. I'm going to leave quite a bit of this stem. I'm going to use sharp scissors, and I'm going to wipe it off with an alcohol pad just to make sure there's nothing on there that could infect or contaminate the plant and lessen the chance of success. Try to do it in one clean cut. I guess I'm not though. What I'm going to do is I am going to wait until a callus forms right here. The thicker the vine, when you make a cut, the thicker it is, the longer it's going to take. This might actually, because it's such a thick vine, this might actually take an hour or more before I get a nice callus on that. And I left quite a bit of room here just in case, even after that callus forms, I'm going to be sticking this in water, but I'll check it periodically. And if it starts to rot, if this starts to rot here, I can take it out of the water, cut it again, let another new callus form. That's why I didn't cut it up any higher, so I want to have room just in case I need to cut that. Now once this starts to grow roots, and because it was the growing tip, it will start to grow a new leaf quicker. But be aware, the next leaf or even set of leaves will most likely be a little bit smaller than this leaf with less fenestrations. Fenestrations are the little slits and holes in it. Trim the plant up a little. I mean, guess I'm not really trimming it, but I'll clean it up some. All of this material here could actually be a food source for things like mold, pathogens, things like that. So I'm just cleaning it up, removing that food source for potential pests. Got quite a bit actually, wasn't expecting that much. I'm using some microfiber cloths. Like I said, I mixed this up at half strength. It is an oil. Mix it with water. Oil and water don't mix well, so shake it up pretty good as you're using it and periodically while you're using it. And I actually will start with the leaves that are up at the top, spray them, wipe them off, and then work my way down. If I start at the bottom and work my way up, I'll have drips and stuff there. I don't mind getting a little of this on the floor. It's a natural oil. It's actually good for the hardwood floor. And by doing this, I'm cleaning the leaves, removing the dust, so more light will actually touch the leaf, increasing the photosynthesis. I'm gonna start at the top. Show you real quick what I'm doing. Getting some on the cloth too, and I'm gonna wipe the top and bottom of these. I'm also removing potentially any pests that might be on there that I don't see. And I just wipe it down. That's all I do. It will be cleaner and shinier. That's why one of the things I really like about the neem oil, the leaves will be so nice and shiny. I don't know how long it's been. It's probably been a couple hours. But it's got a nice callus formed here. So I'm going to just stick these into some water. Just going to put them right in this fish tank until they start forming some true water roots. And I don't know how long that's going to take. Probably take a while, maybe a month. But these will be getting planted into a pot eventually. But this is fish tank water. It's nutrient rich. So this area right here has been taken care of. Everything's nice and clean. I do have to go through and use an all-purpose fertilizer on all of the plants in the house. And I do also want to add some slow-release fertilizer. I like to use Osmocote Plus. And then I also add worm castings at the same time when I add that. That has to happen as well. But yeah, check it out. These plants are nice and shiny. And the leaves are pretty large too, actually. But yeah, I'm happy with this. Nice little display here. And hopefully these guys will green up. Maybe after they get some fertilizer. And with the additional light, hopefully they green up and it all blends in and looks like one plant. I do that quite a bit, put multiple pots of the same plant right next to each other so they look fuller and larger, more lush. But it is, it's November 10th right now. And look, we have gotten our first snow of the season. So it is time, I guess, to start some indoor winter gardening videos, winter plant care videos. Winter is still a growing season within our homes for our plants.